Hi everyone! I decided that I was going to start a Meal Prep Monday weekly video. The reason I wanted to do this is because most of you are aware, if not all of you, that I had been on a 100-pound weight loss journey. So I wanted to kind of take you through my weekly meal plan. I'm gonna go, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I'm gonna do snacks, some smoothie ideas, because I think when people seek out for help to try to eat healthier, or if they're just trying to do it on their own, they kind of get like a meal plan, which I don't stick with. I go with what I want to eat. And then they get really discouraged. They've been eating the same thing for 4 weeks. They go to the grocery store, buy the same thing all the time. We don't have to do that. There's so much food out there. There's so many ideas. So make sure you comment if there's anything more that you want to see. So this just popped into my head. Is this something that I probably should have started so long ago? Because when I first started losing weight, I had people DMing me regularly saying, please help me. Like, what are you doing? How are you losing it? What are you eating? Okay, so the biggest thing with meal prep oftentimes that people say is it's super time consuming. Absolutely, it can be. And that's why, you pick kind of one day, give yourself a couple of hours. But ways to kind of knock it down a little bit and how time consuming it can be is do a few things at once. Have some things cooking while you're cutting. So I do this also with the pepper and the salt. Then I'm gonna put it in the pan. I'm gonna put more garlic powder, pepper, and salt on the other side while the chicken is going to be cooking in here on, pretty low. I have it set at 2 right now, but I'm gonna bump that up to like 3.5-ish when I start to cook it. I'm going to put the sweet potato in the oven at the same time that this is cooking on here so that I can come over and cut up my vegetables. You'll see that oh my gosh, I have so much stuff over here. You'll see that I already cut up a bunch of it. Normally I slice it in half, makes it way easier to cook, and then that would just be like a portion size for me, like half of this, and I would actually get almost double out of this. So it looks like only 4 servings, but it's actually way more than that because the chicken is super thick. And then down here, you can see I have my sweet potatoes cooking. So those are gonna be in there for a while, probably like honestly 45 minutes, I think it normally takes. And then now this is going to allow me time to cut up the rest of my vegetables, which is going to be used for breakfast. I'm gonna show you the smoothie that I make. So we're gonna do vanilla unsweetened almond milk. What do I do next? And then I have organic spinach and organic kale, frozen pineapple, lemon, fresh lemon that I squeezed. I put the juice right in here. So I just used half a lemon, and honestly, if you don't have the fresh lemon, like I have forgotten the lemons, I just keep a bottle of lemon juice in my fridge. Really no big deal. It doesn't taste that different. Of course, you always want to go Whole Foods fresh before you go over, go with something that is store-bought from a package, but if you didn't have it, just keep the lemon juice in case you forgot the lemons at the grocery store. And then I'm gonna throw in my vanilla protein powder, and kind of like the little secret ingredient here that I use is a green superfood detox and digest from Amazing Grass. I don't know if you can even see this, but I'll let you know. So it's clean greens, so it's your daily greens plus superfoods and probiotics for soothing digestive support. 1 scoop. Let me show you the scoop. It's so tiny, and this is like really what gets everything moving along. So look at this scoop. So tiny. Just that little thing, but it works wonders. So I'm gonna throw this all in here, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Here's the smoothie, here's the color a little bit better. So that's your green smoothie right there. Thanks. And listen, I'm gonna keep preaching protein. And I was super excited when I saw this, the Oikos, and then any flavor, it's Greek yogurt, which is great. But the 15 grams of protein is so key. I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that. I'm also with yogurt trying to be a little bit weary of how many carbs are in them. 10 is not bad at all. I have seen some yogurt that is way more. And now listen, this granola, is this a little bit pricier? Yeah, this is $5.99 at the grocery store, which for some people they'd be like, oh my gosh, for granola, I'd never spend that. Listen, look at this package. Keto and paleo friendly, okay? Granola, you think you're like, oh, that's a lot of carbs. No, of course, it's paleo and granola friendly, right? Paleo means they're not eating those whole grains. And then look at the back. Organic, sweetened with coconut sugar. That is so huge. 6 grams of plant-based protein, okay? This is, in my opinion, honestly, a great product. So keep that in mind. And then another tip, and this, yes, is a little more of an expensive way to go about it. And, you know, in the upcoming weeks, I will show other ways that I meal prep salads, but this is so great. When I, you know that I'm going to be kind of in a rush and I most certainly do not want to prep a salad, this comes with the cranberries, the feta, the walnuts, it's spinach and tomato. I like balsamic. So just a pro tip, you know, yeah, of course it is a little more expensive. However, it depends on how busy your schedule is. If you have a crazy busy schedule and you just don't have time to do a bunch of prep, this is the way to go. How often do you waste $2.49? All the time. We all do. We all waste it. So just, you know, spend a little extra money. It's so worth it. Okay, so the last thing that I have for today's Monday meal prep is quinoa. But look up a recipe because I like to have this with my chicken, so I'll do chicken and some vegetables. So that's what I have for this week for my tips and for my meal prep Monday. This just popped into my head this morning and I was like, I'm just gonna go with it because the videos will be different every week. You know, I'll do different foods. Some of it will be the same. I'll just do maybe put a little different spin on it. But comment, if you don't want to comment on the post, just message me, just private message me and say, hey, you know, I wish you had showed this side of it, or can you incorporate, you know, I like this food, but is it the healthiest thing? How do I incorporate this into my meal prep? Let me know, please comment. I would love the feedback so that I'm doing this so that I can take some of what I have learned over the years and help others. So please let me know what you guys need. Thank you.